So he is behind a little bit economically for now. The longer this stays 2-base, I think it's just going to naturally equalize a little bit. But yeah, he's a little bit economically behind, just got his natural quite a bit later. And doesn't really have many troops out in the ground either. He is going to be adding in factories. I think he's going to add in quite a few factories quite quickly. Kal actually moving probe towards at 9 o'clock, put down a pylon there, most likely just to get that base there eventually. A lot of tanks out in the field for Hwasin, so he has enough to defend. Nothing much aside from Dragoons for now for Kal. Is going to go for Reaver, has initial Reaver. Where's the shuttle? Okay, did he go? Okay, no, there's the shuttle. I was like, did he go for a shuttle? That makes no sense when you have a shuttle way before your Reaver. A lot of factories being added by Hwasin there. There you go. Let's see, 3 factories adding in. Thought there might be the 6th, I'm sorry, on the way. A 4th in that little group of people. Factories, group of people. Right. Shuttle coming out now. Reaver inside. Most likely going to have a Zealot or 2 inside. Just absorbs tank hits. Observatory also ready for him, so he's going to have observers coming out alongside. Still will do, meanwhile, just taking up to good old standard stuff. Going to try to pick off the 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, and pick up something there alongside. Reaver going to come up. Oh, Scarab right for those tanks. Zealot dropped first. Shuttle. Oh, Reaver. Scarab, they're getting some pretty decent damage. Shuttle almost going down. Reaver going to get another Scarab off. Does get picked off as he got a Scarab off on those tanks. But Dragoons coming in, falling at the perfect time. There are tanks on the ramp, though. Dragoons, I think, are going to be able to stay out of range and start picking off those SCVs. Tanks are going to be forced to unsiege and come close. There are tanks on the ridge, though, to the side. They're going to start attacking, but a lot of SCVs being picked off by Kal. Absolute beautiful pusher. He's not really losing any Dragoons at all now. No SCVs mining minerals at all. A few mining gas right now, trying to stay alive by mining some of that gas. It's not going to stay that way for very long. Yeah, some of the Dragoons finally going to mill out. Only lost, I think, 1, maybe 2. Lost the Reaver. Still kept the shuttle alive. Beautiful play there by Kal. He's ahead by miles at this point. Ready getting his base up earlier and doing that. Adding in gateways. Probably going to be able to safely add a Nexus. Doesn't really need to. He can just add in those gateways. Continue harassment. Adding in a pylon there at 3 o'clock just to make sure no vultures come in from that southern side. But yeah, he'll be able to safely add that 3rd base. He doesn't really need to. He can stay off 2 bases for just a little bit longer. Get his troop count up just a little bit. Get those gateways going. Still the shuttle out. Most of its shield recovered by this point. Still some hit point damage. CV there running around just getting picked off. But yeah, at this point, Hwasin's pretty bad economic position. He's reestablished his NAT pretty quickly. Has kind of gotten back to mining minerals. Not really mining gas there for a while, but he lost some tanks, lost a lot of SCVs, and now he's going to go for push. He needs to get some sort of economic damage done, or at least pick off most of Kal's army. SCV, leading the way as a scout, but this is just going to come down to pure micro here from Hwasin. How he's going to be able to micro his tanks and SCVs, and his tank and his tanks, SCVs, Marines, and vultures, but his mech micro is not nearly at the level, I feel, of his medic marine micro. And of course, this is versus protoss. We're going to see what manages to do. Probably going to be some Zealot bombs coming in very close to those tanks. Reaver as well, going to get some Scarabs off, and Hwasin's going to lose his entire memory. Dark Templar out in the field as well. I didn't see those. Oh man, Hwasin's entire army getting obliterated. Only managed to get a few Dragoon kills in the mix. Shuttle with Reaver probably still alive inside. Mine's not helping him much. Single tank running back going, no! Sarge, save me! No! Kal Set stations coming up, helping against these DTs, but they're far too late. DTs are going to start. There we go. Let us rape some SCVs. Picking off the turret. Kal Set stations on the way. Mines being cleared by Zealots. Reaver going to get another Scarab buff! Oh, picking off some vultures, almost killing the tank. DT's coming up there, gonna get picked off, but Reaver's still in play, getting another Scarab off. No mining at all going down the natural expansion, and yeah, Hwasin is lost at the point. We're gonna see a GG in a minute. You saw it on look on his face. He's gonna lose his command center, and with that, there's no chance for him to get back in this game. Absolutely beautiful pressure by Kal, and absolutely beautiful follow-up. Knowing what to go for, not expanding actually. I think he's expanded at this point, so he's 2 bases ahead. But going for those 2 gateways, continuing pressure, continuing production, and Zealots and Dragoons just storming in right into Hwasin's natural expansion. The last troops he's going to produce are going to be the ones he produces from these factories right here. Not pulling off, so he did pick off the Reaver there, but that's not really going to help him. Archman Dragoons and Zealots right on his factory line. That's going to be it. So he's not even going to get pulled off the line, because if they do, that's no mining whatsoever. So I'm going to get... Okay, they are going to pull off the line. Kind of last-ditch something. GG. Actually, we're running through natural save yourself, but Kal gonna get himself into the into the semifinal where he's gonna face off against either Jaedong or Stats. Not gonna spoil which it is. I think everybody has a pretty good idea of what it should be, but yeah, Hwasin not managing, falling in yet another PVT. Pretty good PVT overall, I must say. MSL has been known for some pretty decent PVTs overall in the round of 8. Judge by yourselves whether you prefer Flashes versus Best PVT or this one. But if it was fairly entertaining, especially the first 2 games, the third and fourth look kind of like, nah, whatever. But Kal overall playing very impressive, and I really look forward to see how he does in the semifinals. He's gonna, if Jaedong it is indeed Jaedong that's gonna go in there, you know it is. But if it is indeed gonna be Jaedong, he's gonna have himself a very tough opponent, best Zerg versus Protoss player in the world, and we're gonna see whether the former Zerg sniper and current just overall on a roll Dragon gonna manage to bring us an upset or not. So yeah, Jaedong versus Stats. How about we go check out how that comes at Hwasin's gonna be a little bit disappointed. Got himself, you know, historically always gets himself in the round of 16 in the MSL. 9th time in a row he does that now, but just never managed to get far. I think semi was his best result, and I'm not even sure whether that was in an OSL or an MSL. Probably an MSL, but I'm not sure overall. So GG guys, reaching out. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you in the next commentary.